Hey, I'm Mike.
I'm Emily.
And you're watching
Right Place, Right Time.
Yes, you are.
Communicate.
Hey, welcome.
It's such a good intro song. It's like if the Power Rangers went goth for a minute or something.
Yeah.
Ooh, there should be a goth Power Rangers where it transitions into a monster like a spooky monster movie.
So what, it goes from Power Rangers to
Rob Zombie music video.
Oh, okay, Rob Zombie. I was going to say, what's his name? Who did Beetlejuice?
Oh, Tim Burton?
Does it go Tim Burton?
Hell no, that dude ain't got no balls.
Okay, so you're talking trailer trash goth then.
No, yeah, well, I just talking about actually scary, what if the Power Rangers were in House of a Thousand Corpses?
I love that.
That would be cool because there's monsters in Power Rangers that are made of clay. I'm going to talk Power Rangers just to open this because I'm a huge Power Rangers girl. That are made of clay that come to life. And well, yeah, exactly. That's I really love that the monster creator in Power Rangers has a hobby and he's a sculptor and he has a little art smock on. I have him. I have that action figure.
I can't make fun of you because I'm a Godzilla nerd. So all of my stuff is Godzilla.
But Godzilla is cool. It's been around for so long.
Yeah, it's true.
Power Rangers has only been around since the 90s. So it's a little bit, it's got some,
What? So who did you want to be for the Power Rangers?
Pink Ranger, of course.
I was just checking. I didn't want to.
Pink Ranger. Also, I loved her pterodactyl, because she was the only one who could fly.
Yes, it was cool.
Also, yeah, Kimberly Jo Johnson is rad. Love her. If you're watching this, I love you.
Mm-hmm. Come on the show.
Oh my God. If she does, I'd have to be in the corner going,
we'll do it again. You can come back and co-host.
Oh man, I have so many questions.
All right. So for the audience, let me catch you guys up. If you don't know, this is Emily Fleming. I've known her through the work that you've done for GMM. She's an actress. She's a jewelry designer. She's a podcaster.
I'm wearing one necklace. Oh. I usually wear 50 of them, but not today.
I got a lot of questions about all those things, but first, I just want to say thank you for coming on the show. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
I'm excited. I'm excited to do this. It's like we've done this before.
Yes. We did another episode and I hated everything that I said and represented.
It's a good thing I like hanging out with you.
Oh, thank God. Yeah. And you know what? It was I'm stone cold sober in that episode and came across worse than anything I've ever done.
I did such a shitty job hosting that episode.
No, you didn't. It's always no. I mean, it's just I'm sometimes with my podcast, Free with Ads, I have a beer or two in me before we do it. And then I'm with this one, I'm oh my God, I should be, this is the thing. It's once you remove the problem, the real problems come out. And the whole problem is my personality.
Your personality. Since we're on camera and I'm still sort of figuring out the format of this episode, we're not doing beers yet. If it was the other show, we do beers.
You have another show?
So I do In Love with the Process, which is an audio only podcast, which is super low key. But when you're doing audio only stuff, you hit a fucking ceiling. So you're trying to crack that ceiling. You're trying to crack the YouTube thing. People hear me bitch about it all the time, so I won't get into it.
Yeah, I'm about to try to crack the YouTube thing on my own. And I don't think anyone's going to watch, but I'm just going to do it for fun.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing you can do, because otherwise you're going to drive yourself fucking nuts.
Yeah, I'm not going to worry about the algorithm and stuff. I think you're going to drive yourself nuts trying to do that, because what if you sell out and do all that shit and then it still doesn't work? That's embarrassing.
I just went through that whole process and I was feeding graphics and stuff through ChatGPT, and it was no, you have to make it look like this.
Boo, boo.
And then you look at it and you go, I look like every other fucking show. What am I doing here?
Yeah, just do what you're proud of. That's the whole thing I'm going to do, is just focus on something I can be proud of putting out. And then if people don't like it, I don't care because I like it. So it's like, it doesn't matter. And then if it does well, then cool. But I don't predict 100%.
Well, come on. You've got a nice little fan base that's coming over from GMM. That's got to be nice.
They're very nice. But it's like the following count on Instagram doesn't always translate to the real heart of the fan base.
Yes.
But I know I've got at least 1,000 little weirdos that are there for me, and that's all I need. I just need that little base. Those are my buddies.
That's the best.
I call them Flemmies, or with free with ads, they're freebies.
I like you've got something in your throat, Flemmies.
Well, my last name is Fleming, but Flemmies.
No, I get it.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh shit, does he not know my name? But
this is Emily Blank.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that or the few, the proud, the Flim fans.
The Flim fans, I like it.
Yeah.
I got my 12 cam boys. You know the movie you haven't watched.
Oh yeah, I got to watch your movie. But we did discuss this last time that you have a policy for sending your movie out, and it's that they have to send you 3 of their favorite horror movies to qualify.
Exactly.
And my show Free with Ads did that, and then didn't get a response, and so that's why I haven't watched it. But you explained that there was something that happened with Instagram.
Yeah. There's too large of a cache of messages, and Instagram after like 6 months. Cause dude, I had a great response. I was counting like 15,000 before Instagram started to cut them off. Yeah. And so then I was like, all right, I'm going to try to go through all these.
That's more than the Flim fans.
Dude, and I can't automate my responses. I have to respond to all of them.
Yeah.
And so there hits a point where if your messages are in that folder for longer than 6 months,
they delete them.
They either delete them or they archive them in a spot that you can't get access to.
Ugh.
So it's been a real pain in the ass. And every once in a while, my messages will go, oh, here's some messages from 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And I go, oh shit. And I respond. And then people are like, it's been like 2 years. I go, would you like me not to show you the movie then?
Yeah. And I suggested that you just do a post and look at the comments.
I know I should.
And this, you need interns. You need an assistant, honestly, is what you need to do that.
Yes, I do. I need a dedicated. So if there's someone out there that wants to come and be part of this, let me know.
Yeah. He will pay you in cups of water.
Yeah. You drank my last seltzer when you were here last
I drank the last LaCroix.
All right.
Sorry.
All right. Well, let's talk about some stuff. Let's catch the audience up.
Okay.
Good Mythical Morning. One would argue one of the biggest shows, if not the biggest show on YouTube for quite some time.
I mean, I consider it to be.
Yeah. So how did you get, because that's a big place. It's up in Burbank, right? You guys were in
Burbank. Yeah.
How did you get the gig?
Well, if you listen to my podcast, Free with Ads, Maximum Fun,
which I haven't yet.
You should listen to it.
Once you watch my movie.
Okay, fine. Yeah. We did just do this week, Color Out of Space. Our episode just came out, and it's one of my favorite episodes. We had so much fun talking about it.
All right, I'm excited.
So yeah, we do a lot of horror actually, and because a lot of horror is free with ads on the internet, it's pretty crazy. YouTube really loves it. And anyway, Jordan Morris, who I wrote with on At Midnight, he had been there for much longer than me. I think I got that show canceled because it was the last 6 months was that I was there, and then the show got canceled. Parallel, I don't know. Was it that a new president of Viacom came on and some things got shook up, or was it because of yours truly? Who knows? But yeah, Jordan and I became friends, and then Jordan was writing for GMM.
Okay.
And that he had gotten a new job and was moving on, but still on camera. Jordan plays a character called Cotton Candy Randy.
He's funny on that
He's
show.
very funny. And so he was going to be hanging out on camera and stuff, but he was moving on as a writer. And so there was an opening, and I wrote a packet, but he definitely helped me I met the head writer, who was a former head writer for At Midnight, oddly enough.
Weird.
Right place, right time. I'm telling you, these are definitely right place, right time moments where I worked for another show that ended up being connected to another show. Oftentimes that's very helpful. Like I've written packets for Fallon and Colbert and all that stuff. I don't know anybody at that place.
Yeah.
And it's like hundreds upon thousands of people that are submitting packets.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like you getting like access to all those messages to talk to people. They're not going to. So it's, well, I mean, what allegedly, but it helps to know somebody. It always does. And I wish that weren't true. I wish everything was just the best of the best gets the job, but it's not just about the job. It's about like the relationship with people. Like if people like you and want to work with you as a person, that often plays into it. I'm very good at an interview. I'm never that good at the job.
I'm going to sneak in here and say that, you know what? It's not terrible that not everybody gets through. I think there hits this point when you're creating something, like as a director, I've been doing this for like 20 years, 25 years, and you build your team around you and you build the people that you can rely upon.
Oh yeah. Reliability is a big one. I'm not, Yeah,
and you need that. You need that shorthand, because whenever a gig comes through, it's always like this last minute thing where it's like, oh fuck, I got this job.
Yeah.
Oh shit, who's available? Oh God, let me call my guys. Let me call the people that I usually work with. Oh shit, they're not available. Who do you suggest?
Yeah.
It's like the mob. It's like, do you vouch for him?
Yeah.
You know?
And I mean, yeah. So he moved on. I wrote a packet at my grandmother's assisted living home in Hannibal, Missouri, because that's when I, was able to get the packet written. I had just gotten it and I had like 3 days to write it.
Were you just visiting and then suddenly?
I was visiting and they asked you to write a song in the packet, which I don't think that anyone realized that for some reason. It was maybe I can find the email at some point, but it was like, write a song. And maybe they just wanted you to write lyrics for like a funny song, because Rhett and Link do parody songs. They're very good musicians, actually. So I wrote a song and my dad was there with his guitar and we literally came up with a song and the lyrics about how I'm bad with people's names and forgetting people's names in the moment where you see them. And we recorded it and submitted it, and I haven't played it for anybody. Maybe I should. I'll give it to you. It ain't like the intro that you just played.
I hope it is. I hope it's explosive with car crashes.
It's not. It's like my dad wrote this stupid song. I don't know if I've ever really told like people at Mythical about it and like wondered about how they like felt about it. I have no idea.
Is music a big part of your family?
Yes, my dad's nominated for a Grammy right now. My parents are,
shit.
Yeah, they're coming up on Friday because the Grammys are on the weekend. So yeah, I got to go shopping with my mom for her dress.
Oh, cool.
It was really fun. Anthropology, that's where we found it. But
what's he nominated for?
Bluegrass Album of the Year. And he's won a Grammy already. The Steel Drivers is the name of the band. And they won in 2016, and then it's been a decade, and I think they kind of thought, well, I don't know if we'll ever get nominated again. And then boom, it's like
so cool. And
10 years
you guys
later.
are from what, Nashville?
We're from Nashville, yeah.
Makes sense. That's like the big music capital.
That's right. Well, my family is like from Missouri and Arkansas is kind of where we're from, I was born in Arkansas, and then I went to college in Arkansas. I couldn't escape it. I don't know what the deal is with that.
I don't think I've ever been to Arkansas.
You can skip it. Although I do think that, like, if I could ever afford a home.
Did you buy back in Arkansas?
Oh, yeah. I mean, here's the thing. It's a beautiful state, like nature-wise. Like, it's gorgeous. But yeah, I went to school in a dry county, if that explains the conservatism that still exists. There's prohibition laws that still exist in Arkansas. Of course, that's throughout the Southeast and stuff. Like, but it's Oklahoma has them too.
Yeah, Utah has some of it. Like,
yeah,
it's funny. Whenever the only time I've ever been in a dry county, I was out for a film festival in Utah. We were in Provo, Utah.
Oh yeah, I went to Sundance. I hosted
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, I did this commercial for Gillette. A commercial campaign for Gillette about kissing, and it kind of went viral, I guess. I don't know if it really did or not. But then I hosted this Gillette room where, there was like a kissing booth that was really just a photo booth. And there was this hot lady barber there trying to get people to shave. So you make out with a beard and then without a beard to prove that kissing is better when you shave. There was backlash about that.
I was like, what year was this?
This was the year of our Lord 2012, I think, 2012. And so, yeah, there's some like a little bit of like problematic nature to it, but I got to go to Sundance and it was super fun.
I went to Sundance once years and years ago because my film got into Trauma Dance.
Wow, I don't know what any of these are.
Okay, so Trauma Films, you know Trauma Films, Lloyd Kaufman?
No.
Old school New York City. He did Toxic Avenger. He did like all the old stuff. And he was running a film festival years and years ago. This is probably like 20-something years ago. And one of my first films got into his festival, which they hijacked Sundance. So they screen in like basements and stuff in Sundance. And that was like the whole thing. So
nice. Were they doing it the same
time?
That is punk rock. I love that. Man, does it still happen?
I think Trauma Dance is still going on. I'm not sure.
Well, this is like the last year for Sundance in Utah. Yeah, which is such a shame.
Are they moving out here? I forget.
I don't think that's as fun. I think they should go somewhere cold again because there's something, the winter kind of backdrop was so fun.
It's really cool up there. We did that, and then I did 2 years ago, I did Film Quest, which is in Provo, Utah, which is Mormon Central.
Oh, wow.
And it's dry. So like I remember we were taking a lift from the airport, and I was like, what's the cool bars in town? Because we're always looking for cool bars.
Oof.
And he's like, there's one, and that's where the undesirables go. That's what he said.
Hell yeah, that's my bar.
And I go, hey, did you take a look in your back seat?
That's my bar. Yeah, hell yeah. Well, in Batesville, Arkansas, where I went to college, there was an American Legion. And sometimes they would let us come in and drink.
Oh, that's cool.
If they were feeling it. Like some nights it was like, no, this is we're having a meeting. It's for our guys. But every once in a while they let the college kids in. And, but that is where I joined a sorority in this. My college had 500 total students.
Wow.
I can talk about a right place, right time for this one too.
Yeah.
But they let us, we had my sororities like formals at the American Legion. Because we wanted people to be able to drink. It was a wet campus, though. We were allowed to have alcohol, like on the campus. But it's like you would give your order to the frat guys once a week. They had their trucks all lined up, and you give your order, and then you'd like tip them for going, and then they go and then come back, and you'd pick up your liquor because you had to like drive like 45 minutes out of town.
Oh yeah, to
go pick it up and then bring it back. But yeah, I struggled to get into college. My grades were really
I was dog shit. My grades were terrible.
Well, I finally got diagnosed with ADHD in like my junior year, like in the summer, because I've been tested like 2 other times in my childhood, but in the 90s, girls don't have ADHD.
Right,
they're just lazy and talk too much, and and they're rude, and like you're just a bad person. Like if you have a girl with ADHD, and but I struggled in school so much. Like I hated it.
Me too.
And I hated struggling. It was like, do you think I want to struggle? Like I feel like I'm trying so hard and not getting anything done. And it sucked. If I could go back, I wonder if I was on those drugs as a kid, I don't know.
Be a little bit more focused maybe?
Or shorter, which I don't think I'd enjoy. They said something about, this was like I don't know if it was an urban legend or whatever, that if kids take ADHD medication, it'll stunt their growth. And I'm like, was in the 90th percentile of height. And then, so my parents were probably like, I don't want to put her on any drugs. She's going to be so tall. It's cool.
She could be a runway model. Why am I going to take that away?
Well, I was going to be a volleyball player, which is what that was. But yeah, finally my volleyball coaches are the ones who were like, they finally realized that I wasn't being like, it wasn't that I wasn't listening or like I was, had a problem with authority. I was just genuinely confused all the time. And I would get frustrated that I was confused and sometimes would lash out. Like I would have a hard time with my like emotions because I would get so frustrated. And she did this thing, my coach, where, in volleyball, you're hitting the ball over the net. So there's a drill like where everybody's lining up, hit the ball, you go chase your ball, bring it back, toss it to the setter, and then hit again.
Right.
And I just did my approach because you have to like swing and anyway, I'm like, so then you go up and
you make you some room.
You hit the ball but anyway, so she was like, all right, stop going under the net. go around the pole. Don't go under the net. And we were always going under the net. So she just changed the game a little bit, forgot, went under the net. She was like, Fleming, I said, go around. And I'm like, yeah. I got it. And then went under the net. She's like, you're doing push-ups if you go under the net again. Went under the net. I'm doing push-ups. Kept going. She kept adding push-ups. And then she went, next time you do that, everyone has to do push-ups. And I still went under the net. And so
you were popular as well.
Well, yeah, but she ended up talking to my parents and going, I think she needs to be tested for ADHD. And here's the place where nice. You should go. And then I went and finally got diagnosed. And then it was like a light switch. Like everything changed as soon as I was medicated. Like I was able to get things done in a way. For me, it's like I'm on Concerta. Is my I've been on the same dose and same one since high school.
I like the name, Concerta.
Concerta. I'm concerned about your attention span. Let's give you Concerta.
Be considerate.
Be considerate. Don't waste everyone's time, you ADHD bitch. Anyway, but so after that, it was like, for me taking that, it was like time changed.
Okay.
Everything else, I didn't see a difference in anything else. It was just that I had time all of a sudden. Like
that must have been very relieving.
It was such a relief because it was like I would do something and it would be just as hard. Like everything's hard to do, schoolwork, but I'd look up and be like, I did it in half the time, and my time perception changed. Like that was what it was. It was just amazing. I don't know. So I'm like, God, I wish that I had taken this earlier and I could have gotten into a college that was, but
then you'd have a debt. And you'd have college debt.
That's true. Now I just have credit card debt. I don't have student debt. But they had a college fair at my Catholic high school. I'm not Catholic. My mom worked there, and so we got to go for free. And there's this one college that nobody was going up to, like nobody. And my mom was like, "Be a good girl and go talk to them." And it was Lyon College, my college. And as soon as I went and talked to them for a while, they never let me alone. And I was like, I don't want to go to the school in the middle of nowhere with 500 students in Arkansas. I want to go to SCAD. I want to go to NYU.
Sure, of course.
I want to go to North Carolina School of the Arts. That's where I really wanted to go. Yeah. And then they sent a coach down to watch me play. And then they recruited me to play volleyball there. But so I was just like, I didn't get into any school. My parents drove me to and took me to all of these theater schools to audition, and didn't get into any of them. I was so sad. And then the North Carolina School of the Arts, I was like an alternate. They only let in 15 girls and 15 boys into that program.
Wild.
And I was an alternate. So if people dropped out, I would have gotten in, but that was so heartbreaking. I ripped a banister off my bed because I was so upset. I just was like, I can't get in anywhere. And but Lyon, they really wanted me. They wanted me. And so just because I went up and was polite and talked to them. And so I've decided that like I want to be places where they want me to be there.
I completely agree.
And that's how I feel about like YouTube and everything at this point, and Mythical, where it's like I've wanted to be on TV, I wanted to be in the movies, but they ain't calling.
Sure.
They're not knocking down my door. But these lovely people who watch the show and stuff, like I feel like I belong at that place.
Well, and then eventually it could happen. I mean, like we talked about on the other thing. At the end of the day, I think that Hollywood chases trends. So if you're
just
doing
like
your own
the
thing,
algorithm thing, which I think it's why stuff sucks.
I agree.
Stuff, because they're like mining for your attention instead of for making art that could change the way your attention works.
Exactly. And I think they don't give enough credit to an audience.
That's true. They treat the audience like they're stupid.
Like they're dumb.
That pisses me off more than anything.
I mean, I have fans that listen to 2 hours of my other podcast every week.
Yeah.
And so for them to say like, oh, they have short attention spans, it's like, no.
No, I have ADHD and I love the movies. I love to sit in a movie theater for 2 hours and watch a movie.
Well, let me ask you this. Let me change tracks here.
Uh-huh.
Is there a movie that you can't live without? Is there a film?
The Princess Bride.
Wow.
It's my favorite movie of all time. It makes me feel inspired every time I watch it.
Great film.
It's all about male friendship. Yeah, it's kind of a rom-com, but the romance all happens at the very beginning. It's really quick.
Yeah.
And then the rest of it is like about these dudes coming together to support each other's goals. And like, I just love Inigo and Fezzik's friendship. It's so sweet. And then they come to love and support the man in black, Wesley, who ends up, falling in love with all of them. And then it's just so sweet. And then Carol Kane and Billy Crystal's characters, she's the bully who gets him to be supportive and friendly with these guys, and then they all come together. I love this movie so much.
Was that Rob Reiner, I think?
It was.
Yeah, such a legend. He was
legendary and just full of sweetness. Like, he's such a we just watched Misery for free with ads, which I'd never seen before. I was dreading it because of the what's it called where you
the hammer?
The hammer thing, there's a word for it, hobbling.
Oh, right.
That scene is like parodied and stuff. And I was like, God, this looks like a miserable movie. They're mostly in one room. He's laying down.
Yeah.
How good could this movie possibly be? Oh my God.
He's great. James Caan, he kicks ass.
He kicks ass, but Kathy Bates kicks ass in this movie. Like she's like somehow charming in certain moments, and you feel pity for her in certain moments, even though she's a psychopath. That's a tribute to Rob Reiner, that he was able to create this like bottle episode of a movie and make you just can't look away, completely engaged.
It's a phenomenal film.
You can't stop watching her, even though she's insane. You want her on screen. You want her there.
I love her.
And then he directed that and Harry Met Sally in the same year, supposedly, or they came out the same year.
Harry Met Sally is like one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah, but it's God, his range, Rob Reiner's range, he was
insane.
a
He went
remarkable.
From this is Spinal Tap.
Yeah.
It's just insane. Another great movie when you talk about male friendships. I just saw one recently. I don't know if you've seen it. Did you see The Longest Walk or The Long Walk?
The new one, the Stephen King one, which, by the way, Rob Reiner and Stephen King had a really deep relationship. That's why Rob Reiner's production company was called Castle Rock.
Oh, no shit. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Have you seen the new movie?
I have not.
It's great.
It looks bloody and gross, and that's sometimes tough.
Right. So when you watch that, you go, okay, this is just going to be a relentless sort of nihilistic film.
Kind of like Misery is what I thought was going to happen.
But this movie, in a very not Spielberg, in a very Stephen King kind of way, is this really sweet friendship story.
Aww.
It's very sweet. It really kind of melted my heart when I watched it.
And doesn't it have who's that main actor? He's somebody's son, isn't he? Is he Tony Soprano's son?
Oh, the lead? I can't remember who he is. I love his sidekick, the kid that was in the new Alien movie. He's fucking phenomenal too.
I need to watch the new Alien series. It's just Alien. Again, I have tough time with body horror.
Alien series is like...
Really? You're the first person I've talked to that said it was womp womp.
Look, come on.
But you're like a horror expert.
Alien should be movies, not television.
Oh, okay. I agree with that. I agree with that.
It should be movies, not television.
But there are no movies now. Everything has to be television because it's so hard and expensive to make a movie.
Does it though? I don't think it does.
You and I believe in quality.
Yes, ma'am.
Over quantity, and also that we're little guys and we're able. Well, you're not a little guy.
I'm a little fucking dude.
I don't know. You've worked on some crazy shit.
Yeah. It doesn't mean I'm not a big guy. I'm still a little guy.
All right, but I just feel like that's what audiences want too. I think that's why they watch YouTube.
I agree.
They support the homegrown grassroots, starting out from you just don't basement type thing.
Whoever thought that I'd be getting my movies and my content from the same company that was delivering toilet paper to my front doorstep?
Oh, Amazon.
Well, I wasn't going to use their name, but yeah.
Well, it's not like we're necessarily promoting it. Yeah. But yeah, we're giving it's billionaires.
Dude, come on. I think the audiences know this. And the audience understands.
This is why all the big production companies that were big are getting gobbled up by rich people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They don't have the talent. They're going to put that. Anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay. So Princess Bride.
Princess Bride,
fucking
100%
movie.
can't live without it. Moonstruck is another one.
I love that movie.
God, it's good. It's
Nicolas
so
Cage.
sweet, hot in that movie,
So
and
good.
missing a tooth.
So good.
So good. I lost my pride. I lost my hand. It's the craziest monologue ever. And I just love, and Cher in this movie is so good because she just works with the craziness of.
Yeah.
We were talking on our podcast about how not every love interest has chemistry with Nick Cage. Like not all of them get it. And the actress from Color Out of Space, they had chemistry. And we were like, that's amazing. And then Cher and young Nick Cage, it's the hottest coupling. Like, I mean,
Cher was awesome. And Cher as an actress was like, she great.
Really is.
Witches of
her.
Eastwick. Remember Witches of Eastwick?
Yes.
George Miller, like Mad Max's George Miller directed that movie.
Really?
Yeah. That movie's amazing.
I didn't know that. Yeah, that movie is, I remember the barfing up the cherry pits thing. That was really gross.
So good.
That movie is amazing. She's great in everything that she does, even burlesque. People, justice for burlesque.
I don't think I've seen this.
It's kind of been called a, so bad it's good movie, but I kind of think of it as it's like a musical, but it's campy, and now it's like a cult classic.
Okay.
And it's Christina Aguilera, Cher.
Okay, so what did it come out in like 2000s or something?
I think the 2010s.
Oh wow.
And Cher's in it, and I suggest watching it. It's just a fun movie.
I love it. All right, we'll come back to movies in a second.
Oh wait, I do have to finish one. It's the end of the college story.
Oh, let's do it.
The very end.
Keeping me on track. I like it.
Well, I took my meds today. Maybe I didn't take them the last time we did it. I take breaks. Anyway, so I went there to practice with the team because my mom was like, just go. Let's just go visit the school and let's see what's happening. And because I couldn't get in anywhere else. It was so frustrating. And my parents had already decided I'm going here. Like I didn't have a choice. So I went and practiced with the team. The thing about NAIA is there's like no rules. There's no age restrictions. There were like 4-year-old women from South Africa who were playing for a different team, and they were like 6'5", and there's no rules. So they recruited girls from Bosnia to play at Lyon College in Arkansas. And I went,
weird.
Oh, I'm sitting the bench. Like I've never played volleyball so good. I escaped a war-torn country. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm not going to play, but
it's like they brought in the Terminator.
Jesus Christ. And she was my suite mate. I was in like when they put me into the dorms and stuff, I just like figured out I'm not going to play volleyball. So my roommate was a soccer player with cystic fibrosis who coughed all night and was on a breathing machine. So I can sleep through anything. And then my suite mate, we shared like a bathroom with 2 showers and a sink, basketball player. And then Daria, who was the Bosnian volleyball player, nicest girl of all time, sweetest girl, came home with me for Thanksgiving. And
it sounds like a comedy movie.
I know, it was amazing. Sweet. I should write a show about going to this college. But so my mom went, while I was practicing with the team, my mom went, they have an art department and a theater department. I was like, are you kidding? And she's like, we brought my portfolio because I was trying to be a double major because I'm a studio artist and a painter and I draw. So
super cool.
I had my whole portfolio with me because it just always was to show that I'm, balanced and multi whatever. You had to sell yourself when going to college, even if they didn't have these departments. And I knew my monologues and went and auditioned for the theater department. I had a Mr. Tumnus monologue where I like got on my tiptoes and was like a fawn. Which maybe that's why I didn't get into any of the schools. But
you have to write a movie about this.
Oh God, it was so bad. But no one had auditioned for the theater department that year. And no one had come to get a scholarship for the art department. So I got all of the money.
Whoa. Were you like the only one in the theater
I was the
department?
only one. So I came and I was a double major and got all the scholarship money.
Wow.
And it was great. I loved going there. It was such a good school. And my theater professor was Italian guy from Brooklyn. And we do believe he was in the witness protection program.
Yeah,
probably.
I was gonna ask.
Probably. And
is this Tulsa King?
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. But he loved to do plays that would piss off Arkansas. Like, loved to do it. We did a play about abortion. We got like death threats into the school. He was punk rock as hell.
Whoa.
I had a great time going there, but I got so lucky. Right time, right place. I wouldn't have gone there had I not been recruited for volleyball.
And if you hadn't gone over to that table and
if I hadn't been over that table.
very polite.
So I was meant to be there. I think I was meant to be there. It's a good school, but it's mostly a pre-med school now. They got rid of the theater department, which sucks. I'm bummed about that, Lyon College. I don't know.
Apparently when you graduated, they were like,
how are you going to make other weird YouTubers without your theater department? There could be other me's out there. Come on.
So when did you move to Los Angeles?
In 2016. I was in New York for 5 years before that.
I lived in New York. It's a great place.
Yeah. When were you there?
I was there a while ago. I was in New York probably 1999. I went to school in New York for about a year.
Oh, where'd you go?
I went to New York Film Academy and I did like their full year program. Or I think it was like a full year program that I did.
Cool.
It was wild. Like coming from Boston, I grew up in Boston. I didn't have any family in the business. I didn't know anybody in New York City.
I didn't have anyone in the business. I have people in bluegrass business and country, but not this.
Not where I'm from. And so like moving to New York was like a fish out. I remember my dad drove me to the city. I was 21 or something. My dad drove me to the city.
Good dad.
And we stayed in this shithole hotel. Remember, it was during the summer and it was so hot.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
both sharing like a single bed, like feet to face.
Hotels in New York suck.
And it was just,
even the fancy ones suck.
And I didn't have a place to stay. I didn't have a place booked. So I was jumping from hotel to hotel for weeks. And my dad left me. And I remember just going, all right, I got to figure this all out. Like I was in a city and it was scary. And what was great about it, they really didn't teach me shit about directing. Sorry, guys. But what they did teach me, I had to make 3 films in my time there, and then they partnered you up with 3 other filmmakers. So you also would do other positions. So the guys were all like, you're really good at shooting. So I became the cinematographer for everybody's stuff. And we shot on film and we edited on Steambeck. So it was cut, all that shit. So I ended up doing what is the math on that? 6 or 9 films, whatever it is. And what I learned was how to produce. And I produced in a city where I had 0 contacts.
Yeah.
And so you'd have to convince people to let them shoot in your place. Or I was running like casting sessions in like a Barnes and Noble fucking coffee shop. It was crazy.
We were talking about this in the Forbidden episode.
The dark one.
The dark episode, the dark universe, that the being creative is not necessarily having all of the answers and ideas. It's being able to be creative with the problems that come up.
Yeah, that's the job.
And the struggles that come up. If you could be creative in problem solving, that's the talent. That truly is the job. And also that is being good at life too.
Yeah. Because it is life. I mean, especially when you're directing and you're putting something on, it's life, man. As a director or as a key position on a movie, you're fucking supposed to be a creative. You're supposed to be a business manager. You're supposed to be
a therapist.
Yeah. Right? You're supposed to take care of your team. I remember when I got started in this business, I had a parallel career of being...
Director is daddy. His father.
I was daddy.
The father director.
I mean, that's why I grew this beard. So when I started directing at 21, my crew was like old salty dudes my age. So I was like, you got to grow a beard. So I started doing directing, but I was also a cinematographer.
Nice.
And it was a great way to learn on other people's sets. And I remember I had this whole team and we were on this really shitty independent film and the producer was a real piece of shit. And this was back before you had all these LED lights. So you had to use like very strong, powerful lights. And so you would have to do what they call a tie-in. You either get a generator, which costs a fortune, or they do a tie-in where you go down to the actual circuit breaker and wherever you're shooting and you would tie in like a car battery.
This seems illegal.
You would tie into the feed, right? And it's a very dangerous thing to do.
Yeah, that sounds dangerous.
And I remember we were down there one day and I'm watching my gaffer, who was my roommate. I'm watching my gaffer down there to do it. And I'm trying to keep him controlled. And as he's tying in to tie these leads in, suddenly there's this little red dot that shows up on the wall. And he looks at the dot and it turns out that the producer's there and he thought it would be cute to take a picture, but it had that little focus light that goes on the wall. So my guy looks over at it and slips and makes the contact and blows himself across the fucking room.
Oh my God.
And I remember being there going, and my team is looking at me, and I was a young kid, and my team's looking at me, and I'm just like, we're done. We're done. We're off this movie. We're all walking. We're done. Like, it was a scary moment for me. And you realize when you're in those positions, the responsibility that comes with those positions, the responsibility for safety that comes with those positions. It's a big deal. It's a big deal.
Yeah, I'm glad I don't have to do any of that.
These days, you don't really have to. All this stuff you can run off at regular.
Well, I mean, I'm talent. So it's like, it's a pretty cushy position.
You guys are just crazy.
We are crazy. I mean, the thing that we deal with is public opinion.
Yeah.
So that's my circuit breaker, is like the comment section, is like the comment section and seeing things. Boy, I had to get off Reddit because recently somebody said something really horrible about me like on Reddit. And I was like, yeah, I think, I don't know what it was, but it's like, I've got pretty supportive fans but there's every once in a while somebody will say some, like, I don't understand why everybody likes her, all that kind of stuff, which I can handle that. But there was something about, I feel like it was a comment about my character or something in there that I really didn't like.
Gets under the armor,
but
man.
luckily,
shivs you right in the
my
heart.
little Flim fans like downvoted the shit out of it. And I was like, thank you guys. I love you guys so much. But so then it doesn't feel as bad. But it's like, if I didn't have those Flim fans like supporting me, oh my God, I don't know how I could handle all that stuff. It's because it's brutal. And they'll talk about your appearance. They'll talk about,
I don't know how you guys do it.
Yeah. Well,
I can hide at least behind my shit.
Well, I should not look at it is really what I should do. But sometimes I want to look at it based on like giving me notes and like improvement kind of stuff.
Yeah. See if an idea works or if a theory's working.
Yeah, like if I've done a couple episodes where I truly sucked in the episode, and I was doing things that I wasn't necessarily good at, but I went for it anyway. And it was like, oh, this is the most cringe, which, can I talk about the term cringe a little bit?
Sure, please, because I think you and I probably agree on this.
I feel like the term cringe is, and I don't blame Gen Z for this, I feel like there's some propaganda shit that somebody started and then everyone just went along with it.
Okay.
But I think it's something to silence people and their light.
I agree with that.
And to be like, it's kind of like when people post about, like, I'm posting a lot in my stories about what's happening in Minneapolis, and people start saying you're doing it for attention. And you're like, no, I'm doing it to try to spread information so that then you can take that information and show it to your family members and show it to people who, aren't watching the news, because there's a lot of people who go, I don't do politics. So they're not watching. So the way that you communicate to them is through person-to-person conversation. Like, I go to bars and argue with men. That's what I do. Like, I'm
excited to talk about that.
I go to sports bar because the worst, like, online trolls always have it's sports stuff.
It's very true.
It's true. Like I had some guy call me an idiot on Twitter recently, and I went and it's just stats from sports stuff. And usually my haters from Reddit, I'll go look over and it's just stuff about NBA. Like it's just sports stuff, which I'm like, I thought I was getting through to that demographic pretty well with my big tits. I thought I was able to like get through to y'all. I
was going to say, do you need to get through to that?
Unfortunately, there's a mouth attached to these big titties, and you're just going to have to deal with that. Sorry about that.
But they're still paying attention. They're like, big tits. Okay,
but there's something about cringe that is just like trying to silence people who have a light. Because what else is there, like, other than cringe? I'm trying to figure out what it is, because I think trying, and the idea of trying is cringe. And there's something like, I don't know, very supremacist about it.
There is. And it's also like this sense of embarrassment that people have for other people. It's just like, what do you do? What drives me crazy about it in general is that we live in a time period now where you can communicate directly with the people that are making things.
Yeah.
And that really didn't exist before.
But that can influence other people's experiences. Like,
sure.
I think the whole backlash or whatever, Wicked, everybody was saying it sucked, that's bullshit.
Okay.
I liked it. I liked the second Wicked, and people are just like, the color's off. And then there's this and this. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's wicked. I don't know. And then it got no nominations. I feel like there was a propaganda machine about how that movie sucked.
Maybe.
And I do think there's something out there, which we know from the Blake Lively, what's his face thing, this shadow
it exists.
like trolling. I do think that people are being paid to dick on like
it exists.
People and movies, and you don't have to say it's a paid partnership because it's not technically you're not promoting a brand or anything. You are promoting against something, so you don't have to say who's paying you.
It exists.
I know, and that's why I think there's certain backlashy things against movies that people do. I'm trying to think of what other movie it happened to recently.
I mean, they've been doing it since like when they did all female Ghostbusters, and a lot of that stuff.
Oh yeah, that movie did suck though.
It did, but
which sucks that it sucked.
But I also feel like Sony was doing it. So
oh yeah,
there's a lot of controversy that's sort of brought up with negativity. I don't know if you've seen what I do. So I will get people that write reviews. That's my thing. You watch 12 Cam, you write reviews, right? And so the process of them having to go jump through hoops to do it, first off, will put certain people in a mood. So when they're going to write a review, they'll be like, okay, fuck this guy, right?
Yeah.
So my favorite thing to do, and I've been doing it for a while now, is I'll post all my negative reviews.
You're ballsy as fuck.
No, I have so much fun doing it.
Don't you at least blur out their name though? You should blur out their name.
I blur out their name.
Well, I think the people who like me are pretty thoughtful and they don't really go after anyone except for like when I post something political and I get people who say messed up shit, they will come for you. Like, and I kind of love that. When somebody says something fucked up underneath political stuff, then they will, which I don't post that often on the main grid because I am not.
You don't want to be known as the person that's just.
No. That's not why. It's because I am not a source for news.
Okay, that's better. Okay,
and I do not think I am qualified as someone to deliver the news from my mouth, which is why I post PBS that said something, or another reliable source, or somebody who cites their source.
That's why we don't do it on the show.
And so I don't think that me talking on the grid is helpful in any way because I'm gonna mess something up.
Right. I'd
rather post on the stories the information from reliable. Sometimes they're not reliable, and then I'll take it down and be like, that was bullshit. Sorry about that. But I think that is a much more helpful way to, be an activist online.
I agree.
But I will share an opinion sometimes.
Well, I guess what I was trying to say about when I post the reviews and you get into these conversations with these negative folks, when I start talking, I've turned, I would say, 98% of these people into my fans.
Really?
And it's just through the conversation. So they sit there and they go, this is such a piece of shit. You're so arrogant. You don't know what that. And I just go, oh, come on, man. What are you talking about? And they go, oh, shit. And I go, so you didn't like it? Well, this thing I didn't like, and I didn't like that. I go, yeah, I know. I know that those things aren't that good, that movie.
Yeah.
And they go, oh, yeah. And I go, yeah. And they go, well, what else are you doing? And I go, oh, would you like to see some new stuff?
Exactly. That's how you handle it. Or you go, I genuinely want to know, and then ask them questions.
Sure. You know what? I haven't had this conversation yet, and I haven't been lucky enough to have this conversation yet because our show's Right Place, Right Time, and a lot of times we talk about right place, right time for movies and the business and that kind of thing. But I'm a big advocate of right place, right time for relationships and people people that you meet. And so when I moved out here, Gina and I have been together for like 15 years at this point. So when I moved out here, I was never single. But I hear that being single in Los Angeles is fucking crazy town. Yeah,
I kind of just don't care anymore. Like I think that I'm at the age where the estrogen is, seeping through my pores and leaving my body anyway. So I think that I spent a lot of my time trying to get approval from men. And now I'm just like, and I'm also a very horny person. And so I can't like be horny for someone unless there's love there, unless I fall madly in love with them. It's like the casual thing doesn't really do anything for me because I will fall in love with you immediately. Like it's bad. So now I'm like, okay, I got to train myself to just step away from being horny. And then I think my problems will go away. And by God, it's helping. It's helping. I'm not as distracted by, is this person going to text me? I'm not as distracted by what does this guy think of me. I don't care anymore, but I'm sure that it'll happen again. I'm sure that
it's that delicate balance where you don't want to end up like you don't want to end up like an old cat lady either. So I
don't care. I think that's fine. I think that's a fear that is not important to me anymore.
Okay.
Because again, that is a needing approval from a man, like fear, in my opinion. Because women don't care if you live alone.
No, that's true.
No, women don't care if you've got cats.
No, actually,
they don't give a shit. Yeah. Exactly. So to me, this idea of living alone is very scary because I could slip and fall and hit my head on something, and then. But my friends all have my location on their phones, so they'll know if I'm.
So you're not alone. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll know. And
Emily hasn't moved from her bathroom in 6 days.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's that, but like this idea of being alone, being scary. I'm kind of just like, well, what if I'm alone the rest of my life? Is it that bad? I don't think it is.
No.
I think I can do it. I think I can be my own husband. The more I've let go of that, the more I feel like I'm becoming myself.
I think that's great, man. And then you're in a better place to actually potentially meet somebody with the right reasons, with the right motivation, with all that right.
Yeah.
Like Gina and I met on a job. We didn't meet on a dating service or a dating app.
I don't do the apps at all.
That stuff.
I don't do that shit.
Yeah.
I go to bars. That's where I meet people. Or like, it's somebody I meet at a party or whatever. I have like some hookups that I've got right now, but I don't want to be in a relationship with them. The other thing is like, when you're in a relationship, you have to like run things past another person all the time.
Yeah.
And I don't think I want to do that.
That makes sense.
I don't think I want to do that. I don't think I want to have another person in my house.
I don't blame you unless you really like that individual.
Like dirtying up my bathroom. Yeah. I dirty up my bathroom just fine on my own.
That's my filth.
Yeah, that's my filth. Exactly. So I think that I'm like at a place where I'm like, I don't want to take care of another person. And I've got friends and my family and stuff who will be there for me. I don't need that.
I think that's really healthy.
Thank you. I think it is too. I don't think it's a bad thing. People are like, this whole idea of hyper independence. Some dude created that fucking word. I don't like it. Sure. This hyper independent. What does that mean? There's codependence and hyper independence. I'm like, can I just be alone and you shut the fuck up? I don't know. I think that is such bullshit. I think the whole like love language thing is bullshit. You should have all 5 of those. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm just a gifts person. What the hell? Get me gifts and like help me pick up groceries. What the fuck is this? Like, you only give gifts and you don't do acts of service?
I am completely shit idea. I don't even know what these studies, like, I feel like I'm so far out of this.
Well, because crazy. It's not real. It's not real. I don't think it's real. I think there's way too much fake therapy talk out there right now too.
Yeah. Therapy for YouTube.
Yeah, it feels like zodiac shit, like horoscopes and therapy talk. These people are all
Like
they're in there together. I don't know what
like
it
I
is.
want to get my therapy off of a mat in a Chinese food restaurant.
Yeah, fuck that. I go to therapy. That's what I do. I don't get this therapy shit from TikTok. Sorry.
The way I've always looked at it, and the way I've always phrased it, when I talk to my friends that are single and I talk to my friends that are looking, and there are different times of the year where it's really hard for people to be single.
Yes, that's true.
And I say to them, like, look, if you find your center and you find your confidence like you have, and you find your ability to be alone and genuinely happy on just taking care of yourself, you ultimately become, as a byproduct, confidently more appealing to people around you, and not just for relationships, but for friendships.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
For people that are looking for guidance, for people that are looking for like solid life partners, I think. Also
collaborators
and
too.
Collaborators.
Like I'm very grateful to have friends that I collaborate with.
I love it so much.
And they do get mad at me sometimes. And they are correct.
Why?
Sometimes I can complain too much. I think I can be ungrateful.
Oh,
and
that's quite a thing to admit.
Yes, I can be. Because it's like you and I have kind of talked about this before, where you need to always have that childlike kind of curiosity instead of entitlement.
Yes.
When you get a gig.
Yes.
So I was getting to a place when I moved here and got a union writing job and all this shit. I thought it was hot shit. And I think I didn't appeal to people the way I would have because I felt like I'm a big deal now. Like I don't think I even realized that I was coming off that way. It just started to happen. So self-awareness is also checking in with yourself all the time. It's exhausting.
It is. It's fucking. I do the same thing. I was talking to my writing partner last night, and we're in the process right now of getting a movie made, and we're in this stage where we now have talent agents that are sending us people, and I am not a big enough director to get over a certain level of people. So
but sometimes quality. It's like sometimes you find diamond in the rough.
Exactly, and you just don't know that. So I'm getting this group of actors now that when I look at their catalog of stuff,
right,
they haven't been fortunate enough to do something really great,
to
give them that opportunity. So I'm judging this catalog of stuff, and I was talking to my buddy on the phone, and he was like, I don't know about that guy, I don't know about this guy, and I go, yeah, but I want to just meet with them, because if I meet with them,
all right, David Lynch,
if I meet with them, then maybe they want to do something different, maybe they've been looking for something different. And I know I'm making something different. And so this could be an opportunity. And if I meet with someone and I go, can we just reboot everything that you've done? And they go, yes.
Also, you might want to rewrite a character just for this person because you like them so much. Well, yeah, David Lynch, who's one of my favorite directors of all time.
Amazing.
Who also says that ideas, anyone can have ideas. Ideas come to you. It's what you do with the idea. So, because sometimes I think I have such good ideas, and that's like, no, that's not enough. You've got to have, it's like the thing we were talking about. The real talent is how you are able to deal with problems that come in your way and all that stuff.
How you take advantage of circumstance.
Yes, but the idea is the catalyst. It's not the work.
Yes.
So he used to do this thing where he just looked at photos of actors, and if they had something, he would just come in and have them come in and talk to them. Like Naomi Watts, who hadn't done that much stuff, she came in and he was like, that's her. And then he'll like sometimes rewrite like characters and stuff based on who came in.
It's so cool. I mean, casting is such a weird thing. It's such a guttural thing.
I've never casted anything that sounds so hard to do.
It's guttural. And what you're doing is you're working with people that are trying to make it formulaic. So casting agents, producers. Oh, this guy was in this thing, and that has a lot of fucking people that watch it.
Is there politics with casting directors?
There's all that stuff. And so for me, if I'm going to work with you, I'm going to be staring at your fucking face for hours and hours.
Listening to me complain.
Talking, all that stuff, your tone of voice. And so there has to be a guttural thing where I'm interested.
Yeah.
Where I go, cool. Because if I'm interested, then I'll make the audience interested.
That's a very good way of saying that.
So like if I'm curious, I will use the skills that I've been torturing myself with for fucking years to make the audience as curious as I am about that person. And you really can't, this is why I feel so bad for actors, because you really can't do fucking anything about it.
Yeah.
You walk in a room, I look at you, you say something, I look at you, I respond to you, and I go, oh yeah.
There is politics to that too, if you know somebody, because the right time, right place, right time. That I auditioned back in Nashville for a gas station commercial, Minute Mart, and they have been doing these funny, weird commercials with this guy in a like 70s brown suit and a cowboy hat and a mustache. And he was like, I'm crazy for coffee. And then like, and he'd do these like, Pennywise like kick dance. And people loved it. They were doing really well. And he was kind of this local iconic character, Travis Nicholson, who like, he's really funny. He wrote an original show for CMT, Still the King, I think. And it was Billy Ray Cyrus was in it. And the girl from Chasing Amy.
Oh, Jennifer Lawrence or Jennifer?
She talks like this.
Yeah, she's great.
She's great. But it's about this Elvis impersonator who like pretends to be a pastor so he could like have a relationship with his daughter. And it was a cool show. And but yeah, so he did that character. Shout out to Travis. he did that character, and then I was going in to play a different weirdo who was obsessed with their Minute Mix soda machine, and that she's like in love with it. She goes like, it was like a dating is tough, but I found my one true love, and it's Minute Mix, and I auditioned for it. I think I was perfect for it.
It sounds like you're typecast at this point.
Yeah, I pretty much just seem like an insane person in everything I do, because my acting is not that great. My acting is very big and broad.
Your energy is phenomenal.
Oh, thank you. But I don't think I could place a thing super straight very well. I'd have to take a lot of classes. But so I was in the audition, and so I just told the guy, I love the Minute Mark commercials with Travis Nicholson. And he's like, oh, you know Travis? I'm like, oh yeah. I went to school with his little brother. He was my first crush. And I just think he's so cool. And he was like, oh, cool. And I guess he called up Travis, and he was like, oh no, she's cool. And that helped me to get the part. See, it's like you're talking about you're a real director who cares about the talent, but most people just care about, like, does this person vouch for this person?
Well, I mean, but it depends on how it's being done. It depends on what's being shot, right? Like,
yeah.
Lance, who's usually on the show, he's now on tour. Him and I talk about this all the time, and we've worked together for years. He's been my friend for years. And then we just did a film that was really great together. And
what's it called?
A movie called Come Home, where he's in it, and he basically plays a father who's struggling with a handshake, and he's trying to make a gift for his daughter on Christmas Eve, and he has to confront his inner demons. And it's an actual demon movie, so it's kind of fun.
Oh, cool!
It's fun. It's like a short, but it's fun. So
what's your handshake like? Here, let's do.
No, I mean, like, he had handshakes.
Oh,
like handshakes. Like his handshake. What's your hand?
A tremor. Hand tremor.
Yeah, this is the whole movie. Yeah, hi.
But no, don't you think the handshake is very important?
Show me. There it is.
And then you got to look at the person and smile and be like, nice to meet you.
Give him a wink. You give him a creep wink.
Yeah, creep wink. But yeah, I think a handshake's very important.
I think so.
Yeah. And also, like, not too firm. See, that was comfy.
Yeah.
It was firm and, like, intentional and sincere.
I'm curious about you.
Yeah, exactly. What was I going to say? Oh, no, you were talking about your movie about the guy who has a bad handshake. So dumb.
That is the new tagline. He's got a shit handshake.
Yeah, well, it's a tremor, I think, is what it's supposed to be called. But yeah, no, I get what you're saying now. Yeah, but it's a demon movie. That's cool. I want to see that.
I'll send it.
Is it a short film? Or?
Yeah, short. Yeah,
it's out.
Yeah, well, we haven't released I don't release my movies publicly, so I'll send it to you.
That seems like a good business model.
It is. It is. I mean, the truth of the matter is, I don't make movies for you. I make these short films so that I can get greenlit on feature films, because I have to have proof of concepts.
Okay, yes.
So I make proof of concepts, but I'm not going to release them publicly because I refuse to just give content to YouTube that's not going to let me monetize it and make money on it. It's kind of a dick move.
That's true. You're very smart. Or Vimeo. You can do it on Vimeo.
I do Vimeo, but I'd rather have you write to me. I get to know you. You sign up for my email. You become part of the fan club, and you get to see the movie for free. And it feels exclusive rather. It feels exclusive because no one else could see it.
That's smart.
And then we become fans and friends, and then you get to come to screenings and be cool.
Have you thought about doing a Patreon type thing where you put stuff?
I was looking at that, but there's only enough time in the fucking day. Like, I've got this show, I've got the other show, I'm writing movies.
I'm thinking about the Patreon thing because there's things you can't really do or say on YouTube.
I agree.
And I thought OnlyFans was going to become the new YouTube because you can do things on that platform that you can't do on YouTube. But it's like things like, electrocute someone with a cattle prod. Because Mythical used to do that. And then there was like a new, there used to be some pain elements to kind of jackass level stuff. But then YouTube regulated it so that, for kids, because it's like you don't want to teach kids to like then go out and play and shock your kids, shock your friends.
You still want to teach kids to be obsessed with unboxing fucking products from fucking companies.
Yeah, but that's not like, you're not going to have to go to the hospital for that. But then, and the Tide Pods thing, you can't eat things that are not food. There's like, we used to, taste test. The first time I was ever on GMM, I ate Preparation H. Because they said there was like a kind of a rite of passage. You have to eat something gross on your first appearance on the show, which I don't think that was true. I don't think anyone else did that. They just said that to me.
Were they trying to insinuate that you needed preparation?
I don't know, but I put a bunch in my mouth, and they were like, "That's too much."
Emily, you got a filthy mouth.
Well, I got a blistered mouth. I push too hard when I talk, but so you can't do that anymore. So there's things like that. You can't swear as much. If you drink alcohol, there's like some parts of demonetization, but you can do that at OnlyFans. So it's like you don't necessarily have to do.
But if you're going to go on OnlyFans,
it feels like you're taking away from the sex workers. That's how.
But also, pardon me saying this, but if you're going to go on OnlyFans, you're going to be labeled as someone that's going on. That's the reason why.
Well, then that's the mystery.
Oh, maybe
I'll be honest. There's a Reddit that's just for me, like for pictures of me, and a lot of them are when my boobs are pretty much covered. I think that they're sweater puppy people. Like, I think that's what they like. They like the outline of the boob being like, look how tight the shirt is around the boob and not seeing bare boob.
It's the mystery.
I know. I kind of love that. Thanks, guys. I'm going to have to get more tight sweaters.
All right. I want to play a game with you. Let's play a game.
Okay.
Let's play a game. We talked about movies. You were saying that Princess Bride is your movie.
Yes.
Let's play this game. I call it Last Film Standing. There are different versions of this game out there. I know I didn't invent it, but grow up. All right, I'm going to ask you two movies.
Okay.
You choose one or the other. You ready?
Fuck, marry, kill, or what?
It's a little bit different.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll ask you side by side. Pretty in Pink or Say Anything?
Woo. Pretty in Pink.
Pretty in Pink. Okay.
I love Ducky's character because I've had a Ducky in my life.
So, and John Hughes and all the way he writes all this stuff.
Yeah, and I do and also James Spader.
So good.
He's peak James Spader in that movie. I would.
I didn't realize that was a thing.
Well, Secretary is another. Also, he's still sexy as fuck. I don't care if he's like older and bald. Like he's still his voice and the piercing. But this movie, he's like,
I think we're cracking open
supermodel, pretty boy, James Spader. Just as talented now as before and sexy, but he's a different level.
Is this horny? Emily talking?
I've just now realized how horny I am for James Spader. And I need to watch Secretary again. Secretary is porn. Like for women. Like, oh God, it's so hot. Anyway, continue.
Okay. So Pretty in Pink or Moonstruck?
Moonstruck.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Moonstruck or When Harry Met Sally?
Moonstruck.
Moonstruck or Four Weddings and a Funeral?
Moonstruck.
Moonstruck or Jerry Maguire?
Moonstruck.
Moonstruck or Notting Hill?
Moonstruck.
Moonstruck or 10 Things I Hate About You?
Ooh.
We're learning something about Emily right now. What's going on internally?
Moonstruck.
Whoa, okay. What was the pause?
Okay, so I was just thinking about what movie I could watch over and over again because both of them have that watchability where I love having it on in the background. But if I had to live without a movie and never see it again, I can't live without not seeing Moonstruck.
Okay. Let's see if this goes all the way to the end.
Okay.
Moonstruck or Bridget Jones' Diary?
Fuck no, it's Moonstruck. I hate Bridget Jones' Diary. I'm so sorry. It's like this perfectly like beautiful thin woman being called fat and you're like fuck off, and she's so beautiful, and it's like imagining that this chick is struggling at all is so insane. I don't know, those movies are insane. Anyway,
okay, so Moonstruck or Love Actually?
Fuck Love Actually. I hate that movie. I'm sorry. And you know what's so sad is my family loves that movie. My dad quotes it all the time.
Weird.
I know. My dad likes to watch he's the best. I have the best dad who's not afraid to like feminine kind of things. Like he loves Sex in the City.
My dad's the same way. My dad's favorite movie is Wizard of Oz.
Oh, really? My dad's, I think Blade Runner might be his favorite.
Sounds like your dad and I would be sleeping together.
Yeah. Because he listens to Blade Runner as he goes to sleep.
Yeah.
Much to
Gina hates
to
it
Gina's
so much.
chagrin. But yeah, no, he will watch. Also, he loves horror. He loves everything. My mom is a little bit trickier, but anything my mom wants to watch, he will sit down and watch it. He wants to spend time with my mom.
It's very nice of him.
This is also why it's a struggle for me to date, is because I just have the nicest, most wonderful dad. Like nobody will love me the way that my dad will. So it's like, if you're not Mike Fleming level guy, I don't think there's very many out there.
Well, but careful. Don't put that pedestal so up high.
But it's not that high.
But you are dating in Los Angeles, so yeah, that's a high pedestal.
I think I'm not going to find that guy here. I don't think it's here. I think when I eventually move back to Nashville, maybe that's where he is. Right. And I do think he will be previously married. And I do think he will have kids from that marriage, which I am the ultimate stepmom. Like
you've already written the script for this.
Built to be a stepmom. I really am. I am fun. But I will not do the heavy decision making. I will support whatever the parents decide to do.
But you're also the cool one that's connecting.
I'm the cool one, but I will always have the biological mom's back.
100%. But also like, if you're having trouble, you want to sit down, I'll make you some cocoa, and then you can tell me.
Yeah, and then you can just tell me your problems and then go, these are the things you can't tell my parents. And I'll be like, all right.
I got you. And then you
unless it's something that will give you like bodily harm or legal troubles, and then I gotta tell them. Sorry. I'm talking to my non-existent stepchild
like
right
I said,
now.
there's a whole script.
Yeah, totally.
All right, so... All right, where were we at? We were still at, where were we at?
We were at Love Actually. Hate that movie.
Moonstruck or Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind?
Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Eternal Sunshine.
It's a great movie.
It's one of my favorite movies of all time, and it came out like the year I was graduating from high school.
Yeah.
And I was having to leave my high school boyfriend back home because he was a year younger than me. And it was probably the strongest love that I've ever had. Like that high school love where it's just like, you'll die if you're not with that person. And this idea of going away from them and the pain of not being with them. And then eventually we broke up too, which was like so painful. And that movie, and then feeling like I wish anything could take this pain away.
Such a great movie.
It's so good. But then going, you're right. I don't want to forget. Mm-hmm. And eventually this won't be so painful.
It takes I went through some pretty brutal breakups back
Me too. And it's like, I went through one a year and a half ago and it was like,
oh, really?
Awful. And
how long were you dating?
Like a year.
And it was that intense?
Yeah. It was terrible. I was so heartbroken. It was for the best though. Yeah. It was a mutual decision. It was just not working out. And sometimes you can love people, but it's just not enough. It's like, it's
true. That's very true.
Yeah. And it was, even though it was the right thing, it was like, oh my God. Now I'm okay. I still get sad sometimes about it.
Yeah.
But it was the right thing. And now I'm like, yeah, I got through that. Why would I do that again right now? That feels like I got other shit to do. I can't be doing that again.
It's going to be so hard when I break up with Gina.
I swear to God. I can't. You guys can't.
She's got the headphones on. She can't.
I can't because then who am I going to go to the Magic Castle and get wasted with?
Hold on, we'll talk about that after this. Okay, so we're at Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, or 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Eternal Sunshine.
Okay, Eternal Sunshine or 500 Days of Summer.
Eternal Sunshine.
Eternal Sunshine or Crazy Stupid Love.
Eternal Sunshine.
Eternal Sunshine or Silver Linings Playbook.
Ooh, just rewatched Silver Linings Playbook. It's so good.
Oh, I'm surprised. Okay.
It's good, but I want to kill Bradley Cooper in that movie because he won't take his medication. And I'm just like, this fucking guy. And he's just thinking that he's so fucking like full of himself and such a narcissist that he won't take his medication because he doesn't need it. And
it's such a David O. Russell movie. I feel like that's David O. Russell on screen.
That's just like dudes in general. I've dated a guy who definitely needed to be medicated and go to therapy because he had so much anger.
Yeah.
And he just wouldn't do it. And I'm like, I'm sitting here telling you that you scare me. And you won't even.
Anger's a thing for dudes. I think
it's a thing for me too.
We have it here all the time.
Oh, me too, dude. I'm on mood stabilizers, dog.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And it is amazing.
Maybe that's why we get along.
Dude, it's Lamictal. It changed my life. It's so good. Lamictal and Concerta. Woo!
I've got that East Coast like right here, and every once in a while I'm just like, what the fuck? It's it's deep.
I do that too, and it's always like, then I look at my calendar and I'm like, oh,
see, I don't have that.
Today I just started, and I'm not wearing the color of jeans that I should have worn. I hope that your couch is okay. This is a good period blood color couch.
Yeah, this is a very specific couch.
Yeah, I think it would be fine if I bled through onto this couch. But yeah, the anger stuff, I think I'm getting better. And I'm like, let's just experiment with letting this go.
For me, it's disrespect. So like if there's a disrespect towards me or Gina or my friends, I'm the first guy that you want on your team. If you come in and you go, I can't believe this happened to me, and I'm the first guy to go, fuck that person. And then the two of us, I'll get heated. And the two of us will go, this is how you get this. And I get into that mode where it's just like, oh, they didn't fucking pay you for that kind of, I'm the first guy that gets angry about that stuff.
I get angry about that stuff too. And I'm very like black and white about certain things, especially if I don't know the person they're talking about. I'm like, that person's a piece of shit. You should like do this and this. But if it's someone I know and they're talking about something that they did, I'm like, okay, well let's talk about how you should talk to this person. Like so I should probably do that about everything. Everybody. But I don't. I'm like, I go full scorched earth. Like
no, I do too. On my shows, they know I'm a ranter. If you get me going, I go.
Oh yeah, me too. Same.
All right, so Eternal Sunshine or okay, so we decided Eternal Sunshine, not Silver Linings Playbook, right?
Yes, Eternal Sunshine.
Eternal Sunshine or Her?
Eternal Sunshine.
Eternal Sunshine or La La Land?
Eternal Sunshine. I did not like La La Land. Sorry.
Eternal Sunshine or Before Sunrise?
Oh God. Shit. Okay.
I love those movies.
I love those movies too. I haven't seen the most recent one because it looks like such a bummer. And the
first one was so.
First one is so fun and like two people just falling in love. Fuck. It's Before Sunrise.
Okay, there you go. That's the end.
Yeah.
Dude, that movie, I've had that situation before in life.
Really?
Where like you meet a stranger.
I have too, actually.
And it's so wonderful. And it doesn't really need to go beyond a few hours.
I agree. There's moments like that too. Well, it's also like I go to bars a lot, and most of my hookups right now are people I met in bars.
Nice.
And also somebody who owns a liquor store.
I was just about to say, that's healthier than doing online stuff.
They're all drinkers. And it's like, and then that's the other thing.
Then I found the common thread.
Yeah, you have to be a drinker if you're going to hang out with me. And I know that everybody in LA is like sober or like getting sober or whatever. And boy, I probably should join the club. But I don't want to.
Hey man, drink responsibly, and
yes, drink responsibly.
I do. I should be cleaning myself up a bit, but I do bar safaris. I do all that stuff.
Yeah, we went to the Magic Castle together.
That was the last time that we hung out.
Yeah,
and, dude,
it was a blast.
I
got tanked too.
Hammered.
Me too.
I was hammered.
I loved it. I was like, we're all fucked up. This is fun. I don't know. Gina, were you as hammered as we were? I don't think she was.
Yeah, no, she wasn't.
She was like pretty responsible, but we also figured out, and I do think the institution of the Magic Castle is a cool Hollywood institution. It should continue, but I got to tell you, some of it is easy to tell is not real. Like some of it, there's plants. There's people who are plants in the audiences sometimes, and they bring it. But I'll
tell you what they're real good at the Magic Castle.
Yeah,
stealing my wallet.
Yeah,
he got pickpocketed.
Pickpocketed in the Magic Castle, which a sleight of hand.
It cost me so much money. It cost me like $165, like to get everything back on my wallet, and it was like. You had to go and do your fucking like global entry cards and like all that bullshit.
Jesus.
And of course, I'm going to take full responsibility. I was hammered.
Well.
And there hit this point where I remember I went back up because we walked out of this auditorium and I was wearing because you have to wear a fucking suit. So they make you wear a suit.
Which makes it easier to pull your stuff out.
And your suits have silk linings. So like if you put your jacket over. So I genuinely think my wallet fell out somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Genuinely. But
the fact that someone kept it from the Magic Castle is so shitty. Like
exactly, it's like the ultimate fucking switch. So I remember because I came downstairs and I was like, oh fuck my wallet, and I got to go back up to the auditorium that we were just in.
Yeah.
So I go upstairs and there's like this fucking this dude, this little nerd. He's like, you can't be in here. And I go, I was just in here. This is how I thought I was saying it. I'm sure I said it differently because I was drunk.
Yeah.
This is what I thought I said. I said, excuse me, kind sir. But I was just in the room. I was just in that space. And I think my wallet slipped out of my jacket. And I'm just going to go back in there and see if my wallet's in there. And he goes, you can't go back in that room. And I go, what are you talking about? He goes, you can't go back in that room. I go, dude, I know like beyond that doorway.
Because they're in the middle.
My wallet.
The plants are all in there. And they
didn't want me to know. So then I'm like, behind that doorway is my wallet. And he goes, you're not going in there. I go, I'm going in there. So I walked over the thing, walked inside, did the whole ordeal. And I'm hunting for my wallet. And I looked at my seat. This is where my wallet should have been.
Yeah.
It's not fucking there. It's not there.
You were on stage.
What? I can't remember this.
I'm pretty sure. Didn't you go on stage? Somebody went on stage.
I don't remember.
You went on stage.
Did I?
I can't remember. Gina.
How good are those noise canceling headphones?
Yeah, they must be really good. You should have them as a sponsor.
I know. She's so busy.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure you went up there. Or was it, who were we? There was another couple
I don't know. Yeah, we were the handful of people.
Yeah. Somebody went on stage from our party.
Maybe it was me.
For one of the tricks or whatever.
Yeah.
But literally everyone else on that stage was a plant.
I just remember we were hanging out and you and I were bonding at one point.
Yeah.
And I was like,
because I want to make a horror movie.
Yeah. So you were bonding because I was a horror film director?
Well, we were like, I was bonding with you for a bunch of reasons, but we were down in the basement.
Yeah.
And the Sons of the Desert display was down there, which my grandparents were a part of.
I remember that.
Which is the Laurel and Hardy official like fan club. And I wanted to join Sons of the Desert. And the chapter that's in LA, you have to also be a member of the Magic Castle.
Oh.
Because they also hold Sons of the Desert meetings down there. And there is kind of a Masons like vibe to the Sons of the Desert like organization. And I was like, what if my grandparents' little like organization ended up being this like creepy death cult? And can we make, and I'm trying to get into this thing and then I keep finding out weird things about
there's a room,
the organization, and
a bald guy petting a cat.
Yeah, I would love to make a horror movie about trying to, my grandparents seem like such sweet people and finding out that they're monsters and they were in this horrible cult. I would love that. And we were talking about that. But
we were talking about that. And then I remember just blacking out because it was like, their drinks are pretty strong there. And I think it was on like 3 or 4 old fashions or something.
Oh, yeah. We were drinking whiskey.
We were drinking hard. And then afterwards, all that shit went down. I lost my wallet. I think I got officially kicked out of the Magic Castle. So I lost my wallet. I got kicked out. And then afterwards, I was talking to Jean the next day. And Emily came up to me and went, your fiance's getting pretty hammered right now. I went, I hope I didn't embarrass myself.
Yeah, no. I'm like a professional drinker. I get pretty stupid when I'm drunk too. Like if I can get to the slurry kind of thing sometimes, but I'm pretty good about remembering to eat and drink water and stuff.
Yeah.
The food was fine.
Yeah.
I remember the food was the most fine I've ever had. Like,
I'm not trash talking the Magic Castle. I'm just saying you stole my fucking wallet.
Yes, exactly. Also, I know when people are plants because they look like nerds. They look like fucking dorks, and I could tell. Also, they were all hanging out together. Yeah. They were all sitting in different parts of the auditorium during the thing, and then later on, we saw them all hanging together, and it's like, y'all need to have a better policy about getting your dorks to be separate.
I will say there is some cool stuff. Like that place, what it has going for it is the location itself. I like the location.
It's a beautiful building. It's so fun to go wandering around. The coolest thing that I saw while I was there, I don't know how you felt, but in the basement, there was a sleight of hand guy who was behind a bar. That was the coolest thing I saw.
He is the coolest reason to go. I've been there a few times, and every time I go, you're still like, what?
And it's so close up, and you're like, what? And then I remember one of our friends that was there, he did something with her, and I was like, oh, she's gonna not gonna fall for this. She's like a skeptic.
Yeah.
It was amazing. It just was crazy. So if you go to that, like, go in the basement. I'd say skip the auditorium thing.
Yeah, me too. The basement's real cool, and the bars are kind of cool. Sitting at the different bars are fun.
Yeah, go sit with different people in their like tables, the little guys. Like,
and it feels like it feels old Hollywood. It feels like old Hollywood.
It does, and dressing up is nice. nice. It's nice to dress up.
If you're dressing up in a suit, make sure you have an inner pocket that has the button on it. So when you put your wallet in there, it doesn't slide into the hands of a broke little magician that's going to take $60 out of your wallet and then, cost you $165.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. But it is very fun, and I do recommend going.
That's the way we sell it. It's a great night.
I know. And I feel bad. I hope they don't watch this and then get their little dweebs in trouble. But
they won't.
These little dweebs, come on now.
All right. Well, let me take a quick second here, and I just want to thank the viewers of the show. Thank you, everybody, for following me on Instagram. I'm Mike Pecci. What's your Instagram?
It's M Flemily. So EMFLEMILY is the handle on Instagram. Yes.
She's as fun in real life as she is on. So you guys would really enjoy hanging out.
Thank you.
Big shout out to. By the way, before I forget, I do physical media on the show. I have Carpenter Brute albums up.
Which we both have shared information that we are both obsessed with Carpenter Brute, which the intro song, it feels like it's inspired by that. And we're going to go see them in May. I'm definitely coming with y'all. I think Carpenter Brute is like my favorite. It's
going to be Carpenter Brute, and then Desire, who's been on Unlevel the Process. She'll be there. Johnny Jules, I think, is playing there.
Don't know that one.
Oh, they're the team. Johnny Jules is the producer behind the Chromatics, and then Jewel. And
cool.
All that. He did most of the score for Drive, so it's the origin of all that stuff. Yeah. So that'll be a great show. There's like a couple really good synthwave shows this year. There's that one. I think Magic Sword's coming back to town. Yes.
Magic Sword's a little bit more mellow than Carpenter Brute. It's like wah, 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 wah. It's kind of like, it's a little more chill.
They get nerdy too. So Carpenter Brute, also, I always fuck this up. Over the shoulder, Carpenter Brute, great. And then I also have the 4K for Pan's Labyrinth.
Ooh.
The Guillermo del Toro. Have you seen that movie?
Of course I have.
Just checking. You had this look on your face like, ooh.
Well, I was trying to find it with my eyes. There it is. I see. Yeah, no, I love everything. Guillermo del Toro. Yeah, I haven't seen the one about immortality with the scarab and everything.
Oh, that long time. That's Kronos? Is that Kronos?
I haven't seen Kronos. I've seen everything else, I'm pretty sure.
What did you think of Frankenstein?
Loved it.
It was so good.
Loved it. And that was another one that I feel like there were shadow trolls calling that movie bad. And I'm like, what are you talking about? This movie's gorgeous. It's cool.
I was saying this on the other show. I cannot believe he didn't get nominated for Best Director.
It's probably because of that fucking, like the shadow influencers. I'm pretty sure that that's what that was.
I just can't believe.
And I think it's because he's so anti-AI.
I think that's great.
And there's people that, whatever AI like paid off and like had them go, this movie's not that great.
I think we should get some tinfoil hats when we start talking about this stuff.
Well, I don't think it's that big of a conspiracy to think that they're paying
I don't think so either.
Little influencers who need money.
I'm just giving you shit, Emily.
Yeah, sorry. I'm not good at sarcasm. I don't know when it's happening. People,
this is East Coast. I'm just giving you
People make fun of me all the time for this. Did they get nominated for costumes?
I hope so.
That's fucking insane if they don't, because it's so stunning.
It's amazing. Dude.
And I was inspired by some of the jewelry in it.
Oh, cool.
A lot of coral. Like there's a lot of pink coral. She's wearing this little coral beaded necklace with a little coral cross.
Gina tried to replicate it. She went to the bead fair that's over in Pasadena.
Oh, I go downtown to the jewelry district. There's a couple of bead stores. And I got this. Coral is very expensive, and it's pretty rare now because of like the environment. Apparently, they're coming back, and then like there's some environmental effort to get more natural pink coral and red coral going. But there's plenty of dyed. Like all of my beads are real gemstones, but they hella dyed. Like the thing is, I'm not getting the high quality. I'm like, but it is still not glass. It's still rocks.
Right.
But that's how I'm able to keep the prices pretty reasonable.
Right, because everything's not like silver's up. Everything's up right now.
Dude, and I'm trying not to raise my prices, but I went from getting, there's wire because I do wire wrapping on stuff. So sterling silver wire, and I got these little head pins for putting beads through. And usually a pack of 100 was $29. It was $89 the last time I went.
Wow.
It's insane. I don't know what the fuck. I think it also is tariffs.
Yeah, probably.
Because they're having to pay like double whatever the shipping is when it arrives.
Crazy.
It's fucking nuts. So I'm sorry, I might have to raise the prices a little bit. But downtown is really also, I love downtown LA.
Me too. It's one of my favorite parts in Los Angeles.
And there's good bars down there.
What's your favorite bar in downtown LA?
Well, okay, let's see. Probably the Golden Gopher or whatever. That place is fun. I always make friends there. And
there's that bar that's down, that's in a vault.
People keep talking about this. I have no idea where that is.
It's down underneath. I forget the name of it. It's down in a bank vault. And they actually do a pretty popular, like, comedy fucking contest.
I know which place. No, I have been there.
Yes.
And terrible reception for your phone. But like
it's in a fucking bank vault.
I know. But that place is pretty cool. Yeah, I like that bar. It's 70 grand or whatever. Yeah, $7,000. That place is cute. And then I really love Cole's French Dip, which is closing at the end of the month.
You know what I love?
But no one's in there. Like everybody thinks it's closed.
Yeah, and the kind of sort of dropped off. Like last time I went in there,
their bartenders are not friendly.
No, last time I went in there, it smelled like a locker room. But
really good food though.
Yeah, right next door to that. The door next door to that is our favorite wine bar.
I saw that as I was walking by.
Minion, I think is what it is.
It's good.
It is so good.
Okay.
You go in there and it's like a cage door, right? You open up a cage door and it's like a horseshoe bar.
Cool.
And great wines. And then they have really good sliced meat, like charcuterie stuff.
Yeah.
And they do a pasta pomodoro with burrata on it right there at the bar.
Ooh, dude, you're killing me right now. Next time I go downtown, well, the Grammys are downtown, so my parents are staying down there.
Go there.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna take because they want places to go.
It's a bar, so you're gonna sit at the bar. So if there's 3 of you, you could still make that work.
Yeah, we'll totally make that work. And I want to take them to Clifton's.
I like Clifton's a lot.
It's so weird. They're not really open.
Their hours are strange.
It's like they're open sometimes or for private events. It's the most remarkable building. It's like multiple levels. There's multiple bars within it.
There's a speakeasy.
There's a tiki bar.
Yeah. The one with the boat in the center of it, like the old.
It's so fucking
James
cool.
Bond boat. Yeah.
There's like a ballroom type thing.
Yes.
That I went in and there was the one time I did go, it was like $20 cover, which I was like happy to do.
Yeah.
And it's the first level is kind of a restaurant situation. There used to be kind of a deli situation going on.
That's where it started. It used to be like a cafeteria. It was Clifton's cafeteria.
But now it's like more of just bars and stuff. Mm-hmm. But I went up to the where the music was coming from in that ballroom type thing. And there's a bar in the back, very reminiscent of like The Shining type thing.
Yes.
And there's a lot of taxidermy in this building. And
they have that buffalo taxidermy.
They have a bear, dog. Like it's
so
crazy,
cool.
crazy. Yeah. So, and there was a live band playing and people were just cutting a rug and I went and danced and I had the best time there and I want it to be open so my parents can go. And maybe because it's the Grammys, they'll be open for a Grammy party, but I don't know. We're probably not invited to that.
I love that you love downtown LA.
I love it so much.
You need to come drinking with me and Gina.
I'll take her to the jewelry district and show her where I get my beads.
Dude, and let's go drinking.
Yeah, and if you bring cash, you won't have to pay tax.
Okay.
Maybe I should.
I want the jewelry or the drinks?
The jewelry.
Okay.
But it's...
You had me at the drinks, but the jewelry, you got Gina.
Also, I have a great rooftop bar, La Perla. It's a hotel.
Okay. I think we know this.
And you can go up and drink, but it's usually very chill. It's not like...
Do they have a pool up there?
They do have a pool.
And that's that... I think we did a staycation at the hotel there.
Probably. I mean, it's a great hotel to do that. Hotel, yeah. I banged a guy there. Like that was another. I meet dudes at bars. That's where I meet dudes, and I hooked up with him that night. It was very good, and then he came back and visited me the next weekend.
Did he have a room there, or did you get?
He had a room there.
Oh, okay.
And he was really cute, but he had this like crazy mustache that curls.
Was it a hipster? Was it a hipster curl?
Yeah, and he had like a little comb for it and everything. But
was he wearing suspenders? Did he roll up his sleeves?
No.
Okay,
everything else was regular. It was very weird. And
was he coming from Brooklyn?
No, I can't remember where he was from, but he was very cute. If only that wasn't there, it would be like hot. But
the mustache.
I gave him shit. When I met him at the bar, I was like, what is with that?
What are you, a villain?
I was like, you would be so hot if you didn't have that on your face. And then he kind of charmed me where I was like, I guess I'll put up with this mustache thing, whatever.
C'est la vie.
And he was sweet. And then he came to visit me the next weekend and I was like, this probably ain't gonna work out. But he was really fun. He was really great. Best bar like hotel hookup I've had.
Dude.
By far. But yeah, that rooftop is really great.
Yeah, we know it. It's great.
Yeah.
Jen and I know
and the
it's
pool,
great.
I haven't swam up there. I need to bring it, but I love to swim in hotel bars, like pools. But it's hard to find them now because the Standard Hotel in West Hollywood, I used to have birthday parties there.
Oh.
Where I just, I'd get a table reserved and then people would come and then you can swim.
Oh, cool.
And I was like, make sure that you just spend money. And then I did it like 3 years in a row. And then one year I just I got 2 rooms in the hotel so people could change and whatever.
Oh, smart. That's really
and
cool.
then stayed in those hotels and partied in them. And it was such a blast. I would go there to eat like lunch and stuff and swim in the pool and have frosés. Oh my God, they used to have frosés. And then I would go perform at the Comedy Store. Like sometimes I don't do the store really anymore, but
you used to.
I used to. I haven't done stand-up consistently in a very long time.
Why'd you get out of it?
Because it's not fun. It's terrifying. I loved it in the beginning, but now that it's like the bombing hurts more now than it did when I was first starting out.
Why do you think that is?
Because I don't want to fail in front of people anymore. I don't want to, but also I don't think I haven't written to a relevant like level lately. I think I need to get back into writing.
Okay.
Pretty hardcore. And
well, there's a whole lot more stress around being a stand-up.
It is. It's very stressful, and I'm not as passionate about it as I used to be.
Yeah.
But if I hadn't have done stand-up, then I would not have gotten an agent. I would not have gotten a writing job. So I needed to do all of that to get indoors. Mm-hmm. And I probably should get back into it, but it's just not as fun to me anymore now that I have jobs.
It's cool.
The point was to get the jobs, like honestly.
Okay.
Not to become a stand-up, because could you imagine doing stand-up in like an auditorium? Like, I don't want to do that.
I mean, the actual road comics.
Oh, fuck that.
That game of being a road comic and then staying in like fucking like
well, that stuff is actually kind of fun. Like I did a little bit of the road, not much though. I did a comedy festival in Orlando, blast. Everyone stayed in a travel lodge.
That's cool.
And we all swam at the travel lodge. It was a blast. That was fun. I hope they do that again. And then I've done shows in like Atlanta opening for a comic and stuff.
That's cool.
Like that was really fun. But yeah, I need to do it again, but it's only if I just start getting inspired to write more. And like, well, by writing, you do get inspired. You have to like work the muscle. That's how. Sure.
Well, it's such a fascinating career path, right? Because like an actor, when you're a stand-up comedian, you have to get up on stage, but you're doing it live. You have to get up on stage and put theory and opinion and skill in what you're working on for your skill to the test. And then you have people, most of the time you're performing to people that are hammered. You're performing to people that are maybe comedy fans, but they paid. And so you're just getting this negativity until you're good in their eyes. You're getting a ton of negativity. Yeah. And then what do? You spread that negativity because the competition's really hard.
Right.
Am I going to get stage time, or is this person going to get stage time?
And then there's kind of like a nest mentality with these dudes where it's it becomes a high school thing where it's like cliques and stuff, which I don't feel like once I got to New York, it was like, no, I made a lot of friends and people were really good. And the open mics like had all different kinds of comedians who did all types of stuff. Some were political, some did act out, some people did, it was all over. Some people did music. It was really fun. But in Nashville, it was like, you have to be this angry, like hateful person, which we see this now on the internet. Like the angry, hateful dude seems to get a lot of attention. And that has that's not different than it was back in the day. It's just now they have podcasts on the internet, so you see them more often.
Sure.
They've always been around. But yeah, no, I felt, you just keep doing it and don't let people. And,
yeah, man.
And I found my little crew in Nashville eventually. And
fuck yeah.
They were cool as fuck. And they're still around. I still like sometimes see them on the internet. But yeah, it's tough. It's a tough like environment to be in. And the audience is one thing, but the actual comedians is another thing. Yeah. So you have to just stick to believing that in yourself and like stick to your guns. But I did, when I went to New York, people will be like, your cutesy shit that you do, you're going to have to let that go and like be like raw and like tell like stuff. And now I'm like
that's the East Coast.
Too raw and dirty and fucked up to get work. Like,
that's the East
I was very appealing, but also in Tennessee, if you're a woman on stage and you swear too much or talk about sex, people turn on you. Well, I don't think anymore, but back in like 2008 when I was starting, I had to be cutesy in order to survive.
So wild.
Because people will heckle the shit out of you if you come up like a little blonde, skinny like girl coming up there going,
what's this cute girl?
Yeah, who's going? And if I go up there and say, I like it in the pussy, like something like that, people are like, gross, get the fuck out of here. Like, and also being like 22, I have no life in me. So it's like, you know, I have life in me, but I don't have a lot of life experiences.
Yeah.
So it's like when you go up there and talk about that and you're like 22, it's like gross. You've probably had sex like what, twice?
Yeah. I mean, I feel that way as a storyteller in general. I think the older that I've got, the better director I am and the better storyteller I am. And when you're young, you don't want to fucking hear that. When I was like 23, 24, I'm like, I can still do it now. I can do all that stuff.
Yeah.
But then it's like you haven't had anybody really die yet. Like I didn't have anybody die yet. I hadn't been through some serious breakups or heart breakups.
Well, also, we're white.
Yeah.
So when you're 22, it's like, it's kind of like, well, who the fuck are you? You don't have anything to say, which was kind of true, which is why I did like characters and impressions of my grandmother and stuff like that. Also, Maria Bamford is like my hero. Yeah. So I was definitely inspired by what she did.
Well, I mean, it's super cool. It's super cool that you were able to do that. And it's super cool that ended up being a platform to launch you and launch your career.
I ended up like opening for somebody on the road who saw me at Zanies and liked me.
That's awesome.
And then that person is from New York and then like said, okay, like if you go to New York, I'll tell you some people to hang out with and I'll let them know you're coming. And then that helped. So I made friends from there, from Zanies to this comic to New York.
Yeah.
And so you just got to find your people that like get you, and don't worry about the people that don't like you or don't get you. Find the ones who do and just focus on that. Don't worry about the other motherfuckers.
So as we talk about this show, as we have these our guests on, and our whole point of this show originally was that we had always heard you have to be at the right place, right time. And it was one of those things that would get really obnoxious and annoying if you didn't find yourself at the right place, right time. And so you
make them too.
That's it. And what we've been discovering is that the trick seems to be you have to get off the couch and you have to go out and do it.
Even if there's a blood stain underneath you.
Yeah. Even better. You have to get off the couch and go out and do it. And then even if it's a bad experience, you're going to learn something from it.
True.
And then the more times you go out there and do it, the more people that you meet. And if you're nice to those people and you're not a dick to those people, then you may get invited to something else. And then next thing you know, stars align like you've been talking about. And then you find yourself in a situation. And then if you're aware of a moment when it approaches and you've done all your homework and you've done all your practicing and you've done all your stuff, more than anything, you've found a semblance of confidence.
That's true. I definitely in stand-up too was able for people to see me publicly, which now we have the internet, which feels like a public space as well. But I saw a casting director saw me and then put me in some College Humor stuff because of it. So it's like, if I hadn't been doing stand-up, even if I don't think I'm like great at it or I was struggling, they still liked me enough to be like, oh, she's good for this part.
Hell yeah.
And if I hadn't have been doing the uncomfortable thing, it wouldn't have happened. So and it's like the audition for the gas station thing. I mean, if I hadn't said anything about how I knew him, maybe you wouldn't have gotten it. Yeah.
Hey man, this is why I'm happy that you've been on the show. Your stories have been great.
Thank you.
I've learned stuff from you. Hopefully you guys have learned things. We're just sort of digging away slowly at this whole right place, right time thing. But I think a lot of what you went through makes a lot of sense. So, next time you just go, how did this person come out of nowhere or just get this gig? There's usually
I
these
come
stories.
out of nowhere,
There's all these stories that are happening in the background.
I'm almost 40 and I don't think that I feel like I'm just scratching the surface of.
Dude, I'm going to be fucking 50 in 2 years.
What?
Yeah.
You look amazing. You don't have a line on your face at all.
It's the Italian grease in me, man.
That's good. I mean, this lighting is really good. I feel like I look smooth as a baby's bottom.
That's because your boy knows what he's doing.
Hell yeah. And I ain't getting Botox. I'm just going to get bangs.
I love it.
Yeah, just going to get some bangs later. But I will say your lighting at some points, I'm like, ooh, this jawline is getting weird, a little weird in the jawline.
You're supposed to be sitting back further. Sit back further.
Nope. See?
Oh, I got to change it for you.
Where is it? Is it this side? Okay, yeah. Well, that's just gravity is what it is. And I'm not a wrinkles person. I don't give a fuck about wrinkles, but gravity is gonna.
This is why you don't point the TV at your talent.
I know. I keep looking at myself. You're gonna see me just looking at this all the time, and it's just me going, okay, let's do.
All right. Anyway, I gotta wrap this up. Emily.
Okay.
A big shout out. Hey, thank you to Fujifilm. This whole episode has been filmed with a Fujifilm camera.
That's a killer sponsor.
The XH2S, great rig. That's what we're using.
Ooh.
And thank you everybody for following me on the show. Remember, go to YouTube, at In Love with the Process on YouTube. Help us crack this fucking algorithm. I know you listen to the show.
Yeah.
But if you're listening and you're not noticing all the weird looks that we make at each other, it's not as funny of an episode. So go watch us. Go watch me embarrass myself. On
totally. And then can I promote some things?
Please do.
Please go listen to Free with Ads podcast. You can listen to it wherever you get your podcasts. It's from Maximum Fun Network. Love that network. And it's with my friends, Jordan Morris and producer Matt Lieb, who has pretty much become an honorary co-host as well. He's the best. Love these guys. They're all from Mythical, by the way. We were all, I met Matt Lieb because of it. And then... yeah, so I love these guys, and we just talk about free movies you can watch on the internet.
Are you guys going to have me on the show?
Oh yeah, we're having you on the show for real. And then we're going to tell you our favorite horror movies, so you'll let us watch your movie. But we're not going to talk about your movie on the show, but we will promote it.
You don't have to talk about my movie on the show.
Well, we're going to promote it, but we're going to make you watch a free movie.
Oh, what are we going to watch?
Wait, didn't you say that you like that movie Heat?
Yeah, you were giving me shit for saying that I like that movie.
Well, I just think that
every white guy likes that movie.
Okay, hang on. So I've never seen it. It's hella long, but I've had people say it's hella long. Like, well, and it's also just all dudes. I'm kind of like, I need some costumes. I need some beauty. I need some glamour in my shit.
Great acting, solid like pedigree of guys doesn't hold your attention.
Well, without more femininity in it.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah. So I think things can be both. But I mean, even Princess Bride, it's about friendships with men, but it's got that heart to it.
I think it's a great movie.
It's so good. Also, there is some glamour because Buttercup has fabulous dresses, fabulous gowns. What was I saying? Oh, Heat. Because people say that if you want dudes to respond to you on Hinge, you put Heat as your number one movie and dudes will be flocking to you. I mean, experiment with that out there. I don't do the apps anymore.
I was telling you before, I got real nerdy. Like the bar that is in Heat is in Burbank. It's the Blue Room.
Really?
Yes, I love that bar.
Ooh, sorry, I don't know why I'm yawning. It's not because you're boring. It's because your movie's boring. I'm kidding. But yeah, we have a whole thing on the show about good bars, like bars that look like they're fun, like the bar from The Birds we're obsessed with.
You know, I don't know if we talked about this. I'm trying to wrap the show up, but I'm not gonna.
Sorry.
I do bar safaris, right?
What is that?
Okay, so I talk about this on the show all the time. Years ago, when I was doing music videos full time, we would get flown all over the place to go catch up with an artist and then do a music video. My assistant, Tony, who I had for like 8 years, his main job when he started was every time he went to a city, I go, you need to make us a list of the shittiest bars in the city, of the coolest bars in the city.
Nice.
And what we would do is we'd book 2 extra days after the job. And it was usually like a Tuesday, Wednesday night. And so the thing was this, here are the rules. Bar safari. 1 drink or 1 food item per bar.
Okay.
You show up with your list. You go talk to the bartender. You tell the bartender what you're doing, and you ask the bartender for their list. And if their list is better than the list that you have, you follow that list. And you just go on and on and on. And if you're good, you can hit like 8 bars, 9 bars in a city that you've never been to before.
I love this.
And it's a bar safari. The best places, New York City, I've done it multiple times.
Oh, yeah. The bars in New York City are amazing.
And it's walkable.
Hotels, trash. Bars, amazing.
Amazing. We have a couple hotels that we kind of like, but it's in East Village. New York, Chicago. I did one down in Nashville. What's the other one? Oh, San Francisco. Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome for bars.
Awesome.
But I haven't done an official one here yet.
Well, I'd love to join you.
Okay, dog. All right. That's it. She's yawning.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. I don't know why.
We're going. We're leaving. Thanks for being on the show. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah.